Bartlett West had a history of rural water in Kansas. We were the first firm to work on rural water in the United States in 1956. And we partnered with the USDA Rural Development, which was Farmers Home back then. And so we had this 20 years of working on rural water systems. And so we had this background in rural water systems. Well, Randall Rural Water was the first water system that was starting to develop in South Dakota.
It was a $10 million project, which was pretty good sized in 1975. So shortly thereafter that, we moved to South Dakota. That's how it started.
They recognized there were some other opportunities, and they heard about Webb and Southwest Pipeline projects, and they decided that with our background in rural water, we should be able to do these things. We had to do a preliminary engineering work in 1981, and that was our first work on Southwest Pipeline and Webb. And we finished that work, and by 83 we had to compete again. And so Webb moved into final design. Southwest Pipeline under the State Water Commission was moving into final design, but we had to compete again for that project. So our competition was a large consortium of local engineering firms that banded together and were competing to unseat us, basically. So I think it was because of the integrity we had built and the trustworthy we had built with the client, with the State Water Commission. It pretty much carried the day of why we were successful in winning that project again.
Yes, it's been a wonderful working relationship since 1981 or 83 through today, and I'm sure for decades to come. People tried for decades to get water in Southwest North Dakota, started in the 70s. Water is scarce. There really isn't surface water. The groundwater we have is very limited, and the quality is very poor. You have coal tar tannins, iron. The water will smell like rotten eggs, and it'll be the color of coffee. And people were drinking that and living with it. In fact, there's some areas where there was even uranium in their groundwater.
You open up the tap, you get a glass of water, and it'd be tinted with brown. But that's what we're used to. That's what we drank. I didn't realize that until I went to college in Fargo, which actually there's clear water there. Actually, the glass was clear. It was intriguing to me that could be so. But never thought much of it until we started with Bartlett West. And when when I talked to Bruce McCollom and Jerry, when they had said that our purpose is to get water out to farmsteads, rural farmsteads, because there's poor water out there, that just hit me quickly. I mean, I just remember my dad struggling with wells all the time, middle of the night, getting up and trying to get the well restarted again so we could have water the next day to go to school. My mom could have dishes, water for dishes to wash clothes and all this. So I just imagine all these struggles again, and this came back to me. So it was like, this really fits what I really believe in and want to do.
The Southwest Pipeline Project water comes from Lake Sakakawea. It's a 90-mile trip by pipeline to Dickinson, over 15,000 square miles that we provide water to. The population served by the project is more than 58,000 people. Bartlett and West was always there. They've just truly been a great partner with the project for the state, for Southwest Water Authority, and for those we serve. We couldn't have done it without them. Bartlett and West is just, they go above and beyond. They just always do for serving their clients, and they've just been helpful. They've been a true partner. I've always said, if you want the best, hire Bartlett and West. And I truly believe that.